have Jackie do the roll call to determine the quorum.
Okay, Marion Nero,
Here,
Jackie Sancy, that's me, I'm here. Agnes White, Christine Norton, John Hilsinger,
Here.
Jerry Devine, Douglas Noble,
Here.
here, and Ginny O'Gurk.
Here.
Okay. We have a quorum.
okay, we have a quorum. So we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay.
Oh, one more thing.
Flag.
One more thing.
What?
Who are you gonna pick for the alternate to be with us? Because we need 4 regulars. We have 3. And
Well, we only have 5. So we don't have to pick whoever, the 5 we have is the 5 go with.
we go all 5, okay.
Excuse me, Mike.
We have,
Yes.
I just got a phone call from Jerry Devine,
Okay.
I gave him all of the contact information. He wants to call in, so I gave him the phone number and the meeting number and passcode. He said he's gonna try to call in right now.
Okay. Okay, I thought that's who Jason was.
It's sort of up to the host.
Jerry, are you there yet?
doesn't seem like Jerry's able to do it.
They said, or Jerry, are you there yet? No response.
Okay.
Do we want to continue or do we want to wait?
No, we'll continue because he wasn't able to do it last time. All right, we'll do the pledge.
I have the flag.
Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of
United States
America,
of America,
And
to the
to the
republic
republic for which it stands, one nation,
under
under
God,
God,
one nation
indivisible.
under God,
with
indivisible,
for all.
and
with
justice for
liberty
all.
and justice for all.
Okay, for all.
Great.
Okay. Okay, first thing we have to do is we have to approve the meeting minutes of our June 1st, 2020 meeting. Does anybody have anything? Can I have a motion to accept the minutes?
Motion.
Second,
Okay, so Doug Noble makes the motion to accept and Jackie Sancy seconds. Okay. All right, the first application we have is for 4J Associates. Mike, do we have any communications with this?
who's first?
This is first. Steve Judas.
Do you have any letters or anything that have to be read into minutes?
Marion, you're very jarbled.
Yeah,
You
Excuse
know
me,
who
Mike?
you all are to me too.
uh-oh.
Jerry Devine just contacted me again, said that he tried to get in, but he's not able to get in.
Okay.
He wanted me to express that to Marion. He was asking if somebody could call him, that he wanted to participate in the meeting. But I gave him the information. He said he wasn't able to get through with that password.
Okay. Would you be able to send him my cell phone? the work phone and see if you could call in that way and I'll put him on that?
I don't have his contact information.
Oh,
He was
okay.
calling in on your line.
Oh, okay. I will, I'll send him an email and see if he gets it.
Let me see if I have it. Nope. I don't have his number.
Is a quorum established without his attendance?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
Okay.
so we could continue.
Okay.
okay. Can we have Jackie read the legal notice for 4J?
Okay. The application of 4J's Associates LLC in care of Stephen Judas LS Harry E. Cole and Son, 876 South Main Street, Plansfield, Connecticut, 06479, for approval of location for a dealer / repair at Highland Avenue, Cheshire, Connecticut, 06410, as generally shown on Assessor's Map number 28, lot number 12, in an I2 zone. Packet information is available for review on the town website homepage under Documents Distributed or Displayed during virtual meetings.
Good evening. My name is Stephen Judas. I'm with the office of Harry Cole and Son, located at 876 South Main Street in Plantsville. May I start my presentation at this time?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. We're here tonight on behalf of 4J's Associates LLC. We've also been referring to this as the Used Car Store and Service and Body Shop. This is a spinoff of Richard Chevrolet, which is located up the street. We have a property located in I2 zone, industrial. It's a total an 18.5 acre parcel and currently is undeveloped. We are proposing 25,000 square foot building that will contain facilities for sales, service, auto body shop, and so on. Some of the services from Richard Chevrolet will be, I guess the body shop work will be done here, where the service will just be for vehicles that are sold at this location. We've been through the Wetland Commission. We did receive approval from the Wetland Commission, and most recently we received approval from the Planning and Zoning Commission. As part of the state of Connecticut requirements for a DMV prior to them issuing a permit, we have what's known as a location of use that needs to be approved by this board before they can move forward with that licensing. The application has approximately 174 parking spaces. We have a public water and public sewer proposed to service the property. We have included a covered area for drop off of vehicles that need to be fixed, so there won't be any unsightly vehicles located on the site. And oil water separators and so on have been proposed throughout the property. We have a very detailed erosion sedimentation control plan and maintenance schedule for the site. And as you know, our goal is to be licensed by the DMV, and they have very specific requirements for us should you look favorably upon this application. The site's going to be a state-of-the-art new building, all the best facilities, and they're very excited about it. Hopefully, if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And we also have Jason on the phone, who's a representative from Richard Chevrolet as well, if you have any questions for him.
I have just a quick question.
Yes, sir.
So you got all the approvals. I know there's a lot of wetlands on the property looking at the drawings. So as you come into the parking area from the street,
Yep.
How do they mitigate that wetlands property? Are you putting in a tube underneath, a tunnel, or are you able to just do a fill in?
The entrance drive is located to align with a driveway across the street. Our initial conversations with the DOT, they expressed their desire to have us locate the driveway. It's considered a safer alternative. to have driveways opposite each other. So that was the intention for locating the driveway at that point. That required us to fill some wetlands, approximately 4,900 square feet of wetland. So that wetland is proposed to be altered, but we are proposing approximately 10,000 square feet of restoration area where we will drop the grade in that area, and we will plant those areas with wetland habitat type species that will enhance those areas and remove any invasives that are located there. So that was the mitigation proposed for that wetland fill.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions?
I visited the site, and I was wondering, the access to the cemetery and to other buildings in the back, does that pass through what's proposed right now?
It does not. There's an access that comes in off of Realty Drive, and there's an easement that goes to the building and the properties to the rear of this piece.
Okay, do we have any comment from anybody? Um, there's no pub comment because we run this Zoom meeting, but
Correct, there are no public comments. I'm checking the.
no, I know, there
public-
would be no public comments, okay. So, okay, so we will go on to the next, and we will decide on this one after we hear the next application.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay. Okay, Jackie, you want to read the notice for the next application?
Hold on. The application of Derek DeWitt, 871 Ives Road, Cheshire, Connecticut, 06410, requesting a variance of section 32, Schedule B, dimensional requirements, requesting a 15-foot rear line variance of the required 30-foot rear line setback for an in-ground pool. The resulting rear line setback requested is 15 feet. The property is located at 871 Ives Road, Cheshire, Connecticut, 06410, as generally shown on Assessor's Map number 48, lot number 184 in the R20 zone. After information is available for review on the town website homepage under documents distributed or displayed during virtual meetings.
Okay. I just want to make note of that there was no A2 survey submitted with this application, and I just want to have a vote that we will accept this application minus the A2 survey. Could I have a motion to accept?
I can't understand what you're saying.
I know I don't know why you're coming out very garbled too. I need to have a motion to accept the application minus the A2 survey. So could I have a motion to accept it without the survey?
Motion.
Second.
And second,
Second.
okay. Okay, if the applicant could explain to us what it is that the application entails?
That was a little bit garbled, but I think it was directed at me. So basically we're, interested in adding a pool to the backyard. Right now our rear line is, under a 30-foot zoning requirement, and based on the property lines, that doesn't leave us room. The other location on the yard, which is the side yard, is where the leaching fields are for the septic system. So after we kind of looked at the plot allowances and where a pool would fit, basically we felt the only location was wherein we would have to violate the 30-foot line and apply for a variance for that.
Do any of the board members have questions?
Understand.
Wants to know if anyone has questions
Oh, okay.
for the
I have one
applicant.
quick question, Derek. This is Doug here. Thanks for attending our meeting tonight. So I looked at the maps, and the only other location I can possibly find you fit in that pool would be directly against the house, just shifted over. You have that outcropping of the house there. If you were to shift the pool against the house, would you still be within that encroachment zone for the setback? Because I was trying to figure that out looking at the plans, and you're also going to get closer to your septic tank. So I wasn't sure of the dimensions, if it would fit there or not.
Yeah, it would. I think if we went directly against the patio, we have clearance to fit it within the 30 feet, but it would really be, there's entryways along that back wall of the house. So you'd be like walking out the door and then you'd be right to the edge of the pool. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
we wanted it a ways from the house.
Okay, I just want to make sure you looked at the entire. I know I drove by the house today, and you were definitely in an odd shape, and your configuration with your septic and everything else is really tight. So I just want to make sure that you explored all options available on your property prior to submitting this application.
Yeah, we looked pretty hard, and as you said, it was interesting to look at the plans myself and understand how they wedged the house into the lot. It's when you look at it from a kind of technical standpoint, it's actually kind of interesting. But yeah, there's just not much room, along the back rear line.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Mike, were any letters sent to the neighbors? Did you get any response from any of the neighbors?
No, there were no responses from any neighbors.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Any other questions from the board? I noticed you have a very unique lot. It's like you have that side where it's just like just a long piece, and really the back doesn't really accommodate your plot, or your lot doesn't really accommodate a pool any other place than where you just decided to put it. You said that there's a septic situation with leach field.
That's up here this way.
Yeah, in the proposed, in the documents I submitted, I got the septic plan from Chesprocott and, looked where it was positioned from the as-built requirements, as-built documents. And, the leaching field runs really all down the sideline of the property. They did move the tank, far enough away from the house. Instead of putting it in the middle of the backyard, they did move it to the side. In some of the documents I did see, it did almost seem like they had planned to potentially add a pool at some point. So I think that's why they kind of pushed it where they did, but it was really, it's all very tight.
Okay. Does anybody on the board have additional questions?
No.
No. Okay. All right, Jackie, you want to read the motion, and then we'll vote on the motion?
Hold on. But wait a minute. To the motion, don't we have to do a vote?
You
Hello?
have to read that first. You have to read that first.
I can't understand what you're saying.
You need to read the motion first and then do the vote.
Okay. The zoning board of appeals, but the motion is grants the variance of section 32, schedule B, dimensional requirements requesting a 15-foot rear line variance of the required 30-foot rear line setback for an in-ground pool. The resulting rear line setback requested is 15 feet. The property is located at 871 Ives Road, Chester, Connecticut, 06410. Based upon evidence presented at the public hearing and the general knowledge of the members of the board, it is hereby found. That's why I thought we had a vote first. That a handicap, i.e. lot configuration, placement of septic exists to the property, and to strictly apply the zoning regulations would deprive the applicant of rights commonly enjoyed by other properties in the same district under the terms and the zoning regulations. That granting of the variance will not confer upon the applicant any special privilege. The variance is the minimum variance that will make possible the reasonable use of the land. The variance will not result in injury to the neighborhood or public welfare. The scope of this variance is limited to that which is indicated in the plans and documents presented at this hearing on October 5th, 2020.
Okay. Does the board want to discuss that motion? Or do you want to, anybody have any questions about the motion? I know I'm not coming through good. I don't like tonight. It seems like it's garbled. You're garbled and I'm garbled. All those in, we'll just cut to the chase. All those in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
I'm an aye. Doug?
Yes, yep,
Okay, all right. So do we all vote yes?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. The motion carries and the application is approved. I just want to tell the applicant that you cannot do anything until you hear from the planning department. And if you have any questions, you can get a hold of the planning department and they will discuss it with you. Okay?
Okay, excellent.
All right. Sorry for the garbled audio. I'm sorry for that.
Not a problem. Thank you for your consideration on this.
All right. You're welcome.
Okay.
All right. Now go on to 4J's Associates. Okay. Jackie, want to read the motion for that?
You want me to read the motion?
Yes, for 4J.
Oh, J,
Yes.
okay, yeah. The zoning board
Yes.
of, okay. The zoning board of appeals grants the location for a repair and maintenance facility with associated parking and display spots. The property is located at Highland Avenue, Cheshire, Connecticut, 06410. It's generally shown on assessor's map number 28, lot 12 in an I2 zone. Based upon evidence presented at the public hearing and the general knowledge of the members of the board, it is hereby found. Approval of this facility is in accordance with Connecticut General Statute, Chapter 246, Section 1454. The scope of this application is limited to that which is indicated in the plans and documents presented at this hearing on October 5th, 2020.
Okay. Any members of the board have anything to say about that motion?
No.
Okay. All right. I guess we will vote on that motion. All right. We'll vote on that motion. All those in favor?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in favor of the motion as well. Any no's? No? All right, so it's unanimous and that motion carries as well. And that's a yes. All right.
Thank you very much for your time and consideration tonight.
Okay. All right. I'm really sorry. This was so garbled tonight. I don't know why I was catching every other word. So.
I've had the same problem. So
All right. Thank
I've
you
been
very much. All right. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you. Okay, now, we have no other zoning board of appeals issues or any other business. So I will call for a motion to adjourn.
Second it,
Motion to adjourn.
second it.
Okay, okay, I need a second. Who gave the motion to adjourn?
Jackie,
Doug, you make it.
I'll
Jackie
second.
gave the motion and Doug second.
Okay, we are
Technology.
adjourned. Oh my God. Oh, this is awful. This is awful. I was really catching every other word.
Oh.